These are 5 things I wish I knew when I was saving for a deposit as a first home buyer if I had to do it all over again as a mortgage broker with 15 years of experience. I'm here to change your home loan attitude, so follow that home loan dude. Now before we go into this is not financial advice and just my humble opinion. Number 1, be crystal clear in terms of what deposit you're trying to save for. Now let me set the premise of what the income level is before I give you these examples. 15 years ago, I was a bank teller and earning around $45,000. And while I was sucking D's to get up the corporate ladder, before I started to run my own business and become self-employed, there wasn't a lot of after-tax cash to play with. Now, what I mean by number 1, crystal clear in terms of the deposit, I was aiming for properties under $650,000. Because when you're in New South Wales, anything under $650,000 for a unit, you don't need to pay stamp duty. That's bloody $26,000. Now, my first property was in Cabramatta, $350,000, 3-bedroom. That was 15 years ago, and I was saving for $17,500. And including legals and miscellaneous costs, $2,500. So my crystal clear goal was to save 20 grand. Number 2, get your last 6 months bank statements, print them out, and categorize what are you spending your money on. You don't need to use Excel and get all geeky on that. Just a piece of paper, just categorizing what you spend for food, what you spend going out, etc, etc. Now back then on $45,000, my monthly net cash flow after tax would be $3,252, roughly. Upon looking at my 6 months previous historical data, I was spending about $1,500 per month. So I had left $1,752 per month. Back then I had zero saving because I was pretty bad with my money. So to save $20,000, it would take me 11.5 months. Now that was 15 years ago without all this inflation bullshit and things were cheaper and I was living at home. But I knew I could save more because I was like clubbing every weekend, trying to chase chicks. So the third thing I would do was sacrifice. Look at how fast you want to speed up your saving. I wasn't happy with 11.5 months. I wanted to get there in 6 months. So that meant I had to, cut down on clubbing, buy alcohol at the clubs, maybe get drunk before going to the clubs, or maybe pick up something that doesn't cost you money and gives you recreational value, like picking up a guitar. Now, I obviously failed in achieving that $20,000 of savings. And one of those key factors was number 4, having an accountability partner. Guys, remember, you as a character, as a person, you are the sum total of the 5 friends that are closest around you. My closest 5 friends were into coupling, betting, modifying cars. Now, back then I didn't know better, so I didn't get rid of those friends. And it took me a very long time to save that $20,000 to get my first property. And guys, number 5, this is the most crucial part, is to recognize your saboteur range. Believe it or not, you are unconsciously sabotaging your first home purchase. Because I certainly did. This is a saving graph from 0 months to 24 months to save up that $20,000. Every time I will go up to $18,000, I will sabotage it and spend and waste it until it goes down to $500, and I'll just go up and down that curve because I'm so afraid to achieve that goal that I sabotage it. And so,